Now, here's a question for you. Why did the frog cross the road? There is no punchline, I'm afraid. It simply allows them to get to their breeding grounds. But they need a little bit of help in doing so.
And hundreds of volunteers are helping toads and other amphibians to get to their breeding lakes, with one road in Bath closing for 6 weeks. Our West of England correspondent Dan Johnson reports.
If you've got toads on your road, you need Toad Patrol, an after-dark volunteer protection force.
So they like it best when it's not too cold, so it's over 7 degrees, and it's like this, raining.
Really got to get your eye in and sort the leaves from the frogs and the toads.
So the daily exercise is running down the road in front of cars, and this one, fortunately, wasn't going too fast, so I rescued the toad.
It's not just toads.
That's a frog and that's a toad.
Yeah.
A wet evening brings all the amphibians to the pond.
If we didn't do it, then I think there'd be a lot of casualties down the lane. So we're doing our bit. We're helping these guys down to their lake.
Oh. It's mating season, but the road poses a risk.
It's a slippery one.
Until these hands help ensure a safe hop across.
Is it alive?
Yeah.
It's very still.
Oh, it's a frog.
It's a frog, yes, a frog.
He's found.
Dead frog.
Not everyone makes it, as sisters Isadora and Iris sadly found out.
We're looking for frogs, toads, newts. They're kind of migrating to where they were born to mate. Because of this road here, they get run over.
Cause of death is clear, but species can be in question.
We found a dead frog in the road. It was a toad, Iris. I think it was a frog. No, it was definitely a toad. It was a frog. That was definitely a toad. That was a frog. No, that was definitely a toad. It was big, warty and adorable.
Residents are still using this lane, so kids are discouraged from the nocturnal frog hunt.
They're pretty fortunate here because they can actually close the road for 6 weeks, but that's not possible everywhere. So there are other toad patrols out and about trying to save these guys from the traffic.
Last year, 115,000 toads and frogs and newts were saved. So that's actually quite a lot if you think about it, that they have individually been picked up and taken across the road by volunteers all around the country, just thinking, we need to do something here. We can't have them getting squashed on the road.
So in here we've got 4 toads.
Before long, it's a deluge. They've had 500 in one night.
I was going to put them out just up the lane a little bit.
Thousands will be saved over these next few weeks, just here alone.
If you can see him from above.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
You don't want to go in the bucket, no, you don't want to go out.
Another one's released, having made it to safety without croaking. Dan Johnson, BBC News, Bath.
Love is in the air for the toads.
And the frogs.
And the frogs.
And any other amphibian.
That needed to cross the road.
Yes, exactly.